Who are you gonna believe? Me or phony baloney? Me or phony baloney? Me or Dave Filoni and Kathleen Kennedy. Kathleen put a chicken in it and make her.
The following video is brought to you through the generous support of viewers like you. If you like this content, then please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing this video. And for those who are in the position to donate, this channel thanks you. And so does this orange cat.
No, you don't get to see the meme because you already seen it. I just showed it to you. I literally just showed you the meme. I showed you the meme. You showed. Put a thing in her and make her thing. Make her a thing. Put a thing and make her a thing. What is with Dave Filoni and them putting him in charge of a new generation? Oh, all of it. This is all. Oh, I didn't realize it was. They got Kathleen Kennedy. She doesn't care. Oh, this is literally her getting fired. This is her job. This is her job. Oh, the YouTube channel's crying that she's under the bed, and this is literally her being fired for the worst possible. You're welcome. He's a troll, phony baloney. He wants the worst, most boring way. Hey, you don't believe me? You don't believe me? Look at this. Look at this. This is Ahsoka. This is Ahsoka for you. She needs arthritis cream, for crying out. So do I. But I also need a good deep. And either or right about now.
Tired of not feeling your best due to joint pain?
I don't have time for this.
Now with fast-acting Back-to-Teen Cream, you can kiss your sore joints goodbye. Whether you find yourself in a duel or just relaxing at the end of the day with a cup of Pawlux, you deserve to live pain-free. Back-to-Teen Medicated Cream, now available at Costco, CVS, and other fine stores. Yeah, I'm not an expert, but I haven't seen hand-to-hand combat this bad since Book Boba Fett.
He's worse than Kathleen Kennedy. Didn't they know he's worse than Kathleen Kennedy? He's worse than Kathleen Kennedy. Why is he worse than Kathleen Kennedy, do you ask? Well, Ahsoka was boring and bad, and I'm sorry, I'm from the dimension where Star Wars was like 3 good movies, and then they named it A New Hope after a while, because my favorite live band was from there, and something, everybody hated The Phantom Menace, and people in retrospect liked the 3rd one, even though it always put me to sleep. And all these cartoon animated CGI ones popped up everywhere. And then what? Now it's all CGI Ahsoka, ass soaker, the ass soaker of the ass soakierist. Everybody, that's an easy one. See, but that's how you do it. You word way, sweet sway. What does it sound like to you? If it sounds like something, I mean, do you want somebody to spray you down on the backside? Do you want to be sprayed down on the backside? Hey, who knows anymore? Do you want to go on a road trip to have a 3-way with a ghost right now? I take that as a no. So there's no ghost out. There's nobody knocking on my window like I'm 14 years old again. There's nobody crawling in and projecting themselves out of their body into my bed anymore. So I don't think the ghosts are real yet, are they? Dave Filoni, what am I talking about? Oh, this is my weird late night show where we talk about ghosts and aliens and paranormal and supernatural and pop culture and South Park and everything under the sun because I'm in Las Vegas. We're on a giant ghost trap, magnetic resonance bowl thingy, electromagnetic hum resonance sound waves, blah, 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 Ghostbusters.
From hockey in the desert
You guys are so amazing.
to UFOs to grown men crying about Barbie and to bad pop culture and more. Live from fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Mecca's Weird Universe.
So yeah, that's literally what's happening. This is Kathleen Kennedy's show. They fired her but didn't tell anyone. So this is how they do it in Hollywood land, in the industry, as we call it in the industry, which I'm not a part of in any way, but I have probably more of a sense of how they do things behind the scenes in the business than people do. Oh, for crying out loud. So they're not going to fire her publicly in probably 6 or 7 months when all this blows over, when everybody's mad about the next thing. What's the next thing coming out? Who knows? So when everybody's mad and pointing fingers at Warner or Aquaman. So she'll quietly retire like during Aquaman or something. And that's my Mecca predicts, being the only true psychic. This is the actual crystal ball. I am Madame Blue, the real one for you. Yeah, the real one for you. Somewhere over Filoni's nutsack, he's talking out his ass. Who thought this guy was good? I mean, he was just kind of copying and pasting other stuff, right? Right, I couldn't with the cartoon Star Wars because that's just so after my time. Future's firmly in the hands of Filoni, Chief Creative Officer. Yeah, that's not just the storyboard. That's Kathleen Kennedy's job, isn't it? Isn't it? Writer, director, and showrunner, Chief Creative Officer. That's literally what she should be doing, huh? He's overseeing all of it. That's what the Lucasfilm president does, though. But this is just basically somebody to make sure it's not as shit as what she wants. I have this theory about Kathleen Kennedy, and it's not a very popular one, but I think she's just the mom that nobody wants to tell her. Her opinion isn't the greatest, and her show is bad, and she should be on YouTube and cable access and late night, with celebrity guests or not. Who cares anymore? I don't know. But, I mean, wouldn't it be fun if I were the one who got a TV show before everybody else? Just by happenstance of having the absolute best personality of the bunch. For crying out loud. Why does Dave Filoni always look so damn goofy? I don't know. Kathleen can sell coffee. She can't even sell... Well, that's all they can do is drink coffee in Ahsoka.
Worn out from giving your most absolute minimal effort pretending to train to be a Jedi? Then it's time to unwind with delicious tasting Paul Bugs coffee. It's got that perfect blend, whether you're half-assing it lightsaber training or using the Force to grab another cup. Dear God, even their training involves drinking coffee. Who are they going to fight, Lord Starbuck? Enjoy the great taste of Paul Bugs coffee. Now available at Smith's, Costco, and other fine stores. If this is the best you can do, maybe the Empire should take over. Things would be a lot better.
It wasn't even about Ahsoka. It was about Sabine training and drinking coffee when she couldn't figure out simple puzzles. For crying... You know what? What's sad? There's new end times happening that you can get your own very own end times coffee if you really want. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. That's not the one. I don't care. That's not the end times coffee. Well, I'm not playing it. And no more coffee commercials. Wake up and smell the coffee already. They're Speaking of coffee, I gotta talk a little about this Pokimane thing. I'm gonna talk about this in a second. With the cookies, this is related to the coffee, isn't it? Everybody has coffee brands. Well, but why? Because they have these blank coffee sellers that you can just get your own brand of stuff by just taking and buying their little... I don't know, you can just print it up. It's like a blank thing. You just fill out your label and then they either ship it for you or you buy a box of it. Well, a lot of these people, they make a bigger profit by buying a box of it. And, well, they would make a bigger profit if they could actually move it. So now they can't move their coffee and crap, which is why Pokimane was yelling about people. You're just too broke to afford my expensive, stupid cookies that are blank label and blah, blah, blah. So she has these little blank label. Well, this is the same thing with a lot of YouTubers and coffee. They have these blank label coffee things, and those look like edibles, don't they? Anyway, Point is, now that the economy is crashing because crap like Ahsoka was bad, they got Dave Filoni's the only one who will do the job, I think. I mean, they could do a lot better. They're not going to give it to somebody else. They're not going to let somebody else take over. Because why? Because Disney, I don't think Disney's going to survive much longer. Hooray! I have been rooting for Disney to fail since the 80s. I am literally Satan, Mecha Pazuzu, herself incarnate. I am up in the Baphomet level of yoga, prosy, breathy, whatevers, in the thing that we unlocked from the South Park. Hello, Karen. Now we're out there getting high doing our poses and rain dances. Follow me on Twitter and buy me things on Steam. Friend me on Steam. You don't have to buy me things. But if you want to, I mean, it's coming up. Christmas is coming up. And Jesus was born, so I get presents, right? I am going back to my live chat. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I think this is just Disney's final death knell in Star Wars. I don't see how this is going to be any good. Don't you go anywhere.